My name is Joshua Vetter, and this is discus. Discus can be traced back to 1708 BC, where it was originally an ancient Greek pentathlon event, but was rediscovered in around 1870 by Christian George Karlrosch and a group of interns, where it was introduced back into the Olympics. This is a discus sector. It essentially marks the boundaries, what is in and out, and the average high school sector is 200 feet long and 40 feet across. This is the discus ring. It is 8 feet, 2 inches on all sides. And while in competition, you have to stay inside the circle at all times, or the throw will be deemed illegal. This is the equipment I use every day. This is my bag, which I carry my implements and shoes in. The discus here has a 21 centimeter diameter and is 1.6 kg or 3.53 pounds. The shoes are specially made for shot put and discus. They have a flat bottom and help you gain speed in the ring, basically. This is for my broken knee. There are 2 more rules that we need to discuss. The first one is where you may enter and exit. This line marks the halfway point. You may enter anywhere in the ring that you choose, but you must exit out the back half. The second rule is one that's newly implemented. It is the minute shot clock. So now it gives every thrower a minute for each throw. And last but not least, wrist wraps. Wrist wraps are used to basically cut off your blood circulation so you don't feel the pressure whenever you're throwing. But there are a couple things that can make a wrist wrap illegal. As you can see here, when I take it off, this wrist wrap is now completely legal. Now, even though we discussed the sector rules that has to go in and out, you may be wondering, Josh, this line is about half a foot wide, so what happens if the disc was to land on this line? Well, the line is technically considered out. Now, let's watch and break down the throw. This throw was the last throw of my senior season. It was around 177 feet. I would have moved on to regionals, but as you can see in the video, I scratch it. I like to watch it in full speed first, just to make sure I'm moving quick, I have good form, and I have a nice chain reaction. The second thing I like to do is break down my throws into 4 parts. What you're seeing now is the first part, called out the back. It's essentially the beginning of the throw. You can see how I'm winding up, and then I transfer all of my weight onto my left foot to begin my throw. What you're seeing now is the second part of the throw, better known as the flight phase. It's where you come a little off the ground and you push forward to gain as much momentum as possible, so you can use that momentum to go upwards from there. This is now the third phase. This is where you're taking that energy from going forward and turning it upwards. Essentially, you are catching the disc as far as you can behind you to create as much tension in your arm like a catapult, so you can propel the disc forward. This is now the final part of the throw. It's what I struggle with the most. It's basically taking that catch and putting all of the energy into the disc and going upwards with it. As well as going upwards, you want to maintain having a big chest and ripping your left arm across, again to act like a catapult. Now that all that potential energy is turned into kinetic, you want to continue turning on your right foot and balance like a ballerina and stay in the ring so that your throw counts, which I can't.